I will share again with you the course syllabus that we have it in during this course. Yes, Davan. Okay, in the course syllabus that you have it in your classroom, it's written all the subjects that we will have it in this winter course. Before that, there is a textbook. This is a book. I say that based on my experience, this is a very good book that you can have it, and I already posted to you, and it's there in the classroom. And here's I want to show it to you. This is the best. I mean, the best textbook that we have it in the economy. It's called, it's written by Leland Blank, and this is Dean Emeritus, also American University of Sharjah in the United UAE. Now, I want you to have this book. It's a very good book. We will use it, and my examples are from here. Look at this one. Here's the concepts of the, look at the concepts of the cash flow diagrams. Whenever you have up, it means that you are taking in interest. Whenever you have down, you have means you are costing, and so on. I want to show something for you. Here's the most thing that in the last two pages are very important. Here's the last point, a page that I'm always will give it to my students. Yeah, this one, this page. You can see in economy, we will have equations or formula or tables. This page, the relations between the cash flow diagram, if you have a value like P and you want to see how much it will be equivalent after n periods, there is a relation between the P and the F. And this relation, it means that you can multiply a P by a factor to get that F value. It means the rate, based on the rate, the times money. This is an equation, and this is the equation that we are saying. It's 1 plus I over power n. Let me show that thing for you. It means that, where is it? Yeah. Yeah, for example, if I have, yeah, I want to see. For example, if I have $100, the $200, for example, I invested it for 3 years. 1, 2, 3 years. I want to see how much it will worth after 3 years. Based on the interest rate that I have, for example, 5% per year. So we agree that the I is called the what? I is called interest rate. Now, if I have, this is what we have P. So if I have P with $200, now I want to see how much is that 200 will worth after n equal to 3 years with an I equal to 5%. So It is called a it's called a simple single payment. I paid a single value and I will see this single value how much it will be after 3 years. So single payment. Now in economy, the F value, the future value of that $200 is equal to the $200 itself multiplied by a factor. This factor, it can be in three ways. One, by using formula, and another one by using a table that you are most likely liking it, and all maybe by using Excel sheet, let me say, um, comments. Now, so I want to see how much exactly if the value of f will become. We usually write this one, this factor, the p-value. I will write the p-value here is $200, and I will write the shape of the factors. I will write it as this one. I have p. I want to see what is this. So this is given. This is find. I am going to find something. I want to find a value of the future value of that 200. So I want to see how much is the f value of what is given to me. It's given $200. And now there is something missing. I have to mention the number of the periods here and the interest rate that it will be there. So usually this is not f divided by p. No, this is will be this is an indication to how to write a factor. So this is a factor. This factor will be written like this. In the textbook, it's writing it as a f over p n and 5%. This is the way that some of them write in the factor, and I'm writing it as this one. Now let's leave the writing shape. I want to see the value. Now if I want to see the value of the $200 will become after 3 years of investment, we say that we have three ways to calculate this factor. Either it will be due to by using the formula, and this formula will be given to you, by the way. No memorizing required, but I want you to learn how to use this one. So if suppose that I'm using a formula, so what should I do? I will go to the formula list that I always giving it to my students, and it's from the book. And here's the formula. Here's the formula. Got this one? Can you see this?
Yes.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll bring this one to you. Now we said that we want to use formula. Yes, so I'm going to use the formula, and here is the formula. Remember, what's my purpose? What's my goal to use this formula? My goal is to find the expected value for the $200 for investing money for 3 periods and an interest rate of 5%. Okay, is that my goal or not?
Yes.
Okay, now what should I do? I should say that, okay, I will see the value of P. It will be that the original one that I have paid, invested, times a factor. What is that factor? The factor is, it could be written like this one. I have P because P is 200, and I'm looking for f, which is f value, and these are the two terms. Now go back to this table. This table is said that if you are using a single amount, here's I'm using a single amount, and if you want to see, look at this one, f over p, it means find over given. So look at this one, find over given. Can you see that? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am going to find to use I'm using to I want to use one of these two equations. Which one I should use? The factor here is say that it's equal to 1 plus I power n, or it's equal to 1 over 1 plus I power n. Which one is the correct one? The one that's correct, that
Phase one.
the first one, because you have P, you want to find F. So usually you have to use this one. Great. Now I will use this one. So my formula is say that, and here's, by the way, here's how it will be written, and here's what's the cash flow diagram. Is it? Now, the way that I am using, I will just simply, I will bring this one here. I will say it's 200 over 1 plus, how much is the value of I? Hello?
5%.
Okay, 5%. And how should I write 5%? Should I write 0.05?
Yeah.
Okay, and power. I am investing my $200 for 3 periods, for 3 years. So should n equal to how much?
3.
N?
3.
3. Now, let us calculate the value of f. Let's see how much it will become after 3 years. Okay, 1.05 power 3. It's 1.157 times 200.
231.5.
200.
231.5.
231.
31.5. Sorry for the background noise.
Okay, 5. I'm advising you to use 2 digits because it's in terms of dollars, and we want to be precisely for cents. So $2.3153 like this. So the amount of the $200 now, if you want to invest it for 3 years, it will become $231 right after 3 years. Now, what should I write? I will write, okay, I will draw this cash flow diagram. I will say, here's the cash flow diagram. Now I get it. I will say, if I want to draw the cash flow diagram, how should I write? I will say, here's the, I'll say this was $200 after 0, 1, 2, 3. After 3 years, it became F, and the F is equal to, now F is equal to $231.53. And I should mention that the I is 5%. That's it. So solving the equation, without this one, you will be deducted. Point will be deducted from you. Be aware. I want to write this one. Now we said that we have 3 ways to find the factor. Here's the fact. One of them, it was by using the formula, right? There is the second way. The second way to find the factor is by using a table, or tables we have actually. And the tables are tables of what? We have a certain tables per each interest rate. Now, if you look back carefully for the rate that we have here, how much is the interest rate in this example? The interest rate is equal to how much in this example? It's equal to
5%? Just
5%, right?
5%. Yeah.
Now, definitely there is a table for 5% calculations. And also I will give that table to you in your exams. But I'm bringing that tables also from the book. So let's see the book. Here's the book. Where's there is, yeah, look at these tables. These are all the tables that is related to the interest rate that we have. And each one is specifically per each rate. So like for this one, for example, the one that's in front of you are specifically for what?
11%?
For 11%, correct. So was it that my interest rate that I'm having it in the exam, in the problem? Ours was 5%. So yes. I'm not in the correct table. I should use the correct one. So there is another one. This is for 10. This is for 8. And here's for 5. So I have the correct table. Now, I want you to be aware how to use this table. Okay. Okay, yeah, this one. In the table that we have, there is points. So, yeah. Yeah, look at this one. This is a table that we have it. So we agreed that we have 3 ways to calculate the value of f. Now, when I'm using a table, I should be careful. Where is the value? I'm on the right value of I. And here's the right value. So I am in the correct table, right? Now, in this table, we have 2 things. We have n. Here's the number of years that we are investing in. For our case, the $200 is will be invested for how many years?
3.
Yeah. Yeah, it was for how many years?
3
For 3 years.
For 3 years, right? So n equal to 3. N equal to how much?
3.
Yes, 3.
So I should focus on the row that is n equal to 3. Right? So here's n equal to 3. But the problem is which one I should use, which number I should use. I should use which number?
The first one?
The first one, sir.
Yeah, we have, look at the top. We have this part is for a single. It represents also, it's representing also this one. We got a single amount. So it's representing the equations that we have. So the single amount, or here's the single, and you can see here, so we have f over p, p over f. Now here's what we have, also f over p, p over f. Now my case is I have, so we agreed that this f over p means what? Means this is given, this is find. So I'm going to find, okay? So I'm going to find f. I'm going to find f. Use this number. Now, okay, I can say directly, I will write by using the second method, by using the table. using the table. Okay, I say that using the table, the value, the equivalent value of the P will equal to P times, we have F over P for N equal to 3, I equal to 5%. Now, the P is $200. Look at the F over P. Here's the F over P. And B, how you have to be careful, because here the value of the factor, it's important. 1.15 and 7, how much?
6.
7.6. So can see that we have, now we have 200 times 1.1576. So I get the same value, about it's $231.52. Now, then there is, if I have, for example, if I have $231.52 having it now, it means that you have to, let me say, I'm looking for how much it needs to have $231 now for N equal to 3 years and I equal to 5. Now I inverted the case. I'm asking you, okay, how much you need to invest if you have 231. So how should you will answer me? You say that, okay, what's required is the P, right? And this is another case. So if I am asking you to tell me how much I should pay invested to get $230 now, I will say, okay, the P that you are looking for is equal to the F that is here times a factor. And the F is here's $231.52. Well, it should be multiplied by a factor to find it. And this factor can be represented by what? Who can answer this question?
P over F, sir.
Yeah, good, right. Who's that?
Karam.
Karam, yes, very good, Karam. And now the factor will be written like this, P over F. And now we should mention another 2 points important. What are they? They are for N equal to 3 and I equal to 5%. Now it's up to you to use the equation or to use the formula for this one. Okay, suppose that I'm using the table because it's very close to us. So what should I use? This is the P over F. So I use the 0.8638. So I will say, okay, it's equal to $23.52 times 0.8638, right? Point 638. I'm right? Yeah, it's 0.8638. Now, the using this one, it will give you, okay, let me times 0.8638. It's about 109,986, means about $200. So here's the way that I am using the table, I am using the equation. And there is one more way to find the P and F value. That will be by using the Excel sheet. Okay, how to use the Excel sheet? Usually the Excel sheet, there's an embedded, here's the embedded one, here's the embedded This is Excel, right? So my problem was what? My problem is that I want to see $200 now. Well, how much it will fortune out will be for the equivalent for 3 years. Wasn't that my question or not? Hello?
Yeah, it
Yes,
was.
was the question.
Okay. So we said that we can find this one by multiplying $200 by a factor. Was that right or not? Okay, 3 ways to find the factors. The first way was by using what?
Formula, an
Yeah.
Excel sheet, and table.
Okay, we used the formula, we
Yes.
tried the
Table.
table. Now it's the time for using the Excel sheet, okay? Now in the Excel sheet, we have comments. For each value, for example, we have for each value, for example, my case is to here's the I have a P. I want to see how much is the value of F. The P was $200. The F I want to see and equal to 3, I equal to 5. It's okay. So for this one, what I should do, I will use a certain embedded command. The embedded command that's related to finding a F value, it's called FV. So what's required from you is to just to go to a certain cell and just to make that cell equal to, so be careful, look at carefully what I'm doing. I'm just writing this cell, going to the certain cell, that this cell is equal to, I will write FV. So just writing FV, there will be, the first one is the FV1. Then after that, I should push a bottom. The bottom is tab, the tab bottom. You know what is the tab bottom? The bottom that's looking this, the tab bottom. After this one appear to you, just to push this one, and then it will appear to me this bracket. So it asks me to input data. How to input the data? So the bolted one, look at the bolted one, it means that you have to input this one. So how much is the value of the bolted one now? How much is the value of the bolted one? Means the rate. The rate is the interest rate. In my case, the interest rate is how much?
5%.
5%. So how should I write that 5%? I should write it
0.05.
0.05. And after that, I should be careful. After that, I should write a comma. Now it's appeared to me, it's asking me to input another thing, which is enter.
3. Which is 3.
Rate means the I. Okay, enter means the number of periods. So let me just go back. So number of the period that I have is 3, comma. The payment PMT, it means the A value. A means annually. Do I have from n equal to 0 to n equal to 3 any annual payment equivalent payment? Do I have anything like this?
No.
No, so I should write equal to 0. Okay, comma. The P value, how much is the present value of this case? $200, right? So I should write it as a minus $200 because I am paying this one. And remember the type is, are you going to to calculate the end of the period's amount, or you are going to calculate the beginning of the period. Now, what are these? Usually, when we are going to invest our money, we are paying the $200 and we are waiting for the rest of my money, the $233 at the end. They will give it that much to me in the end of the period, not in the beginning. So sometimes they said, okay, $200 now will make you $231. So $31 is the benefit of that investment. Do you want to have the $31 in the beginning and you will take the $200 later after on, or you want to have the 231 at all at a lump sum in the end? So these are also another kind of dealing with the cash, with the benefits in the economy. So we want to see how much it will become after the third year. So that's why I will just write 0. And I will close that one and I will enter. I got this one, $231 is the final equivalent value of this amount of the payment with using commands. And usually I have in the end, there is got this one in the book. Here's the book. The book here say that you can, yeah. This is the one that I use it. Got this one. The common used spreadsheet. Here's the common, the one that we are using in the calculations using the Excel sheet. So this was for future. This is what I use it in Excel sheet. So usually just you have to write FV value INAP. Well, these are what the commands that when we practice this one, just it asks us to input the data INAP, no more than that, right? So the commands that we have it in economy, it's not more than 10. It's less than 10. I want you that for that reason, only for the comments, I want you to practice it. And because I will bring questions from the final and the midterms, asking you to how to write. I will give you the INAP, and I will ask you. I want you to use Excel sheet commands to just find the FV value. So you should how you will write, how you will type it. So you have to just answer me, and just you will say I'm writing it like FV is like I equal to 5%, for example, and 3A0P that much. So, and this will be the answer, no more than this. Okay, this was the whole thing that we have it back to. So this is the book, and in this course also. Some of the factors that now I mention it is one of the points that is very important. And there is sometimes there will be periods not per a day, not per year. Usually the rates sometimes will be per week, per month. It's called nominal and effective. There will be ways, there will be certain ways for analysis. For example, when we say that if I have different options, different alternatives, so I should make a choice, which one it will be, which one I should pick. So will be based on a calculations, but based on an analysis. This analysis will be done using a certain methods. One of the methods that we have is called present worth, and there is an annual worth, there is a rate of return worth, there will be cost to benefit ratio, there will be break-even sensitivity. These are all the topics that we will have it in economy for this chapter. In the end of this course, you will be able to draw cash flow diagrams for persons and use the tables, the equations in the economy, and understand the fundamentals of engineering economy. And also you will be able to make analytical decisions and finding the equivalent present worth value, future worth values, and all these on. And here is the most things that you are looking for, I think, in the course syllabus, the quizzes and the assignments that we will have it. It will hold 15% of total grade. There will be more than 3 assignments, by the way. There will be 15. The class participation, by the way, participation means participation and attendance. There will be 5 marks for this one, so please don't miss any classes, and I want you to be active during the classes. There will be a project. I will give you a project. I want you to analyze it economically, and the mid and the final exam. And I appointed 19th of this month as a midterm exam, and the final will be during the 28 or maybe 30. I don't know. It means maybe it's 13th of July, January. Sorry, 13th of January, because the 28th I think is Thursday. Saturday will be 13. So I will correct that one for you. And here's, I also mentioned the table of the schedule of the core subject that I will have it for you during this course. Here's the days that we will have the foundations. The factors will be Wednesday, and the Thursday will be the chapters that we will have it. And I will mention this the schedule for you. So please don't miss any class. Okay, I'm ready to answer any question if you have it.
Will we have a quiz on the next lecture, like Wednesday?
Yeah, you will have. So the quiz may be, for example, like so many examples that I bringing them out during my explanation. Maybe I'm asking you, okay, for the second hour, prepare yourself to solve such kind of a quiz. And I think you know that I am using your ID numbers, last 2 digits in your ID numbers, and the questions and my questions. So maybe, yeah, there will be a quiz for you for the Wednesday. Okay. I uploaded a first chapter for you. Just have a look on it because I'm going also to go through the chapters by Wednesday. Okay. Any question, any other things that you want?
Sir, can you repeat the part where you said our last 2 digits of our IDs?
Okay, let me, for example, I will, yeah. For example, one of the questions, for example, if I will say find, for example, if they say find, okay, example, let me see if the P value was equal to $3,000 plus MN. Find F value. So MN, yours, how code it was you asking me?
No, sir, it was me, Hama.
What is the code? What's your code? ID code?
18017.
018 0,
17.
1, 7.
Yes.
Okay, so your M is 1, N is 7. It means that for this question, for you, the p-value will be equal to 3000 plus 70, which means 3017. Now your question is different than your friend, okay? Because he has another MN, not like you. For example, sometimes I will say 3000 plus 10 times n. Now, in this case, 10 times n means 10 times the 7 means 70. So 3070.
70.
Yeah, will be your p-value question. So the equation will be different from you to the other. Okay, sometimes we use as an n, only n. Okay, sometimes 10, for example, if 3,000 times plus 10 times m, it means 10 times 1. 10, which means 3010. So I'm using this kind of MN as a code in your exams. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Have the rest of the day. Nice time of the rest of the day. Okay. See you Wednesday.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Have a
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Sir, sorry, another question.
Yeah.
You will be upload the lectures on the Google Classroom?
I already did.
Okay, thank you.
You mean the meetings? I will upload the meetings in the YouTube, my YouTube channel, and I will send you the meetings links YouTube in the Google Classroom also.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.